What up, guys? Welcome to another video on this channel. Um, Hopefully this video isn't so late that we lost a lot of you viewers, but hopefully this video is something that can help get the ball rolling, so we can start posting a lot more on this channel. So in this video I want to cover two quick topics, hopefully quick. One being I wanted to cover some things on the channel, and then the other being a quick project I wanted to get done today, which is basically just making another electrolysis chamber. The first time we documented making one on the video HHO Man, I feel like we didn't do it well enough, so I wanted to go ahead and try doing it myself. See if I can make a better one or just try to get a working one. So on the topic of our channel, I wanted to say thank you and give credit to the King of Random for the video, which is I think it's titled "How to Make Candy Rockets" or Candy Rocket Fuel or Sugar Rocket Fuel. And the reason why I wanted to say thank you as well, besides giving credit, is because if it wasn't for that video, we wouldn't have had like a project that basically got us to get into like backyard science type of projects, and because of that we actually decided to do what we did on this channel and go ahead and clip together some videos of just us recording some backyard science that we did. So thank you so much for giving the attention to that video that it definitely did not deserve. That video, we basically clipped together a couple of other things we just recorded on our phone, and we just did it because why not? I don't think we deserved the amount of views or viewers that we got on that video, and I wanted to say thank you for that. On to the topic of the videos project. I'm going to be making an electrolysis chamber. And my design for this is basically this food container and some stainless steel bolts and then some syringes. So my idea is to basically drill two holes into this container, have both these bolts go through, one being the positive, one being the negative, and then after that, I will have these syringes covering those bolts, as so that whatever gas comes out will come through these holes. Now, for electrolyzer, I'm not going to be using sodium chloride because from experience, it's not fun to use. And by fun, I mean it doesn't really work as well. I'm pretty sure there's some smaller reactions that go through that does not make it good enough. So I'm going to be using a different one. And the one I'm going to be using is potassium nitrate. There are some other ones that you should be using, but because of I don't really have a job right now nor the money, I'm going to be using potassium nitrate, which is an ingredient in sugar rockets, which is why I have it. And because of its composition, I should be able to use it as an electrolyzer. Yet I don't know if it's going to be making any other smaller reactions, which is something I'm going to be testing with this video. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start building this, and hopefully everything goes to plan and works. Besides the stuff I just said, I'm going to be using all stainless things, stainless nuts, these washers, which are stainless steel with rubber on them. I believe it's stainless steel. I'm hoping it's stainless steel. If not, then I'm just gonna have to go get just rubber washers, so nothing leaks out from the bottom. And then distilled water, of course, because you don't want anything else to be in the reaction in case something does happen. You can go ahead and theorize what's going on with the things that are for sure being introduced. Of course, a power supply. This is wonderful to have. I would totally buy one if you're into this stuff and you don't have one, because it makes electronics super easy to use. And then besides that, a drill to drill in the holes. I'm pretty sure you could just do it with like hammering a nail through it or something, but I don't want to make the hole so abstract that I won't be able to screw or bolt the bolts without liquid coming out from the bottom. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and try to start doing this. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first try at a time lapse. Good thing that's already like built in into GoPro, so I don't have to actually edit it, I guess. I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to do it anyways, which is all fun and games. But let me explain what just happened, or what you just saw in those like 40 something seconds. I was gonna get more of those washers so I can put in more bolts in. Because as you see how it stands right now, let's see if you can see, is those two bolts were by themselves and they're in the middle. So of course that's not going to be stable or want to stay up. So I just grabbed some Legos to put under there so that it's kind of stable-ish. At least it won't spill. That's what I was looking around for. Everything else is pretty good though. It seems to be watertight. I would hope so because I bought those washers for this purpose. Yeah, everything feels perfectly fine, nothing wet. So yeah, and then of course I have the syringes over here, which I'm gonna have to fill up with distilled water so that I can see the air bubbles come up. Besides that, everything seems like pretty much good for a test once I get my electrolyzer out of my box of somewhere. That's about it. Hopefully this works. See you guys in a bit. Alright, so I already recorded the end of this video a while back, and by a while back I mean 2 days ago, I believe. So I started going through the videos to edit everything, and then that's when I realized how horrible I am at recording myself, talking about all this stuff, and trying to get my things in order, I guess. And I really hated the ending to the last video. Plus, I couldn't get anything done to show for it. To show that, you know, I'm getting some type of progress, I guess. So I went back to the drawing board, or not to the drawing board, but I went back, deleted the ending, and tried to do some more work to get some more content out for this video, even though it's going to be a long video at this point. I really tried to get to a point where I can fill a balloon with hydrogen and then oxygen, and I couldn't make it to that point. Now I'm going to explain why. Some of the previous fixes that I did was I added Teflon to the actual screw so that nothing would leak out from the bottom, just to make sure, and then I actually tightened it with a wrench and a ratchet, which works fine. I haven't had any leakage problems. I've tested this thing like 4 times now. The other fix I did was I epoxied the syringes onto the lid so that I could build up some type of pressure so that the only 2 openings would be these top 2 openings where the gases will come out, where I then connected balloons to hopefully fill up. I didn't realize how much pressure you actually do have to build to then have a balloon actually expand and then keep that pressure, obviously. That's where I had the idea to cover the inside of this top with Teflon tape and then put it on top, which did work for when I had a balloon on one side. I blew into the other hole and the balloon inflated without popping the top off. So I expected that to be enough to then just put on the top and have the system go. But no, the top popped off and it wasn't able to build enough pressure to actually fill a balloon with a sufficient amount of gases. I actually want to add some more fixes to this because so far everything's been every problem I've had so far has been something I could overcome, which is great. One of the problems I do want to overcome though is my lack of emotion in the videos or in the recordings, and also the amount of times I say and all that fun filler. So that's what I want to fix. So for the results that I have right now, this is what the solution looks like after an hour and a half of running it, right? That's with potassium nitrate. So the solution turned yellowish, this orange yellowish, about, I would say, the last 30-20 minutes. So I didn't start seeing any color until around that time. So it was doing sufficiently better than other electrolyzers that I used before. The worst being sodium chloride. This, however, didn't start turning this color until towards the end, and also started making little like brown particles, which I'm not sure if it's rust or something else in the solution. So hopefully I can figure that out for you guys, or if one of you guys know what it is, go ahead and leave it in the comment section and let me know. A fix that I want to do in the future is be able to purchase a better electrolyzer or electrolyte for this project, this chamber. And then for the lid, I want to, like I said, I don't know if I said this yet, but I want to epoxy the lid on top of this, so then these would be the only 2 openings for gases and liquids to go in. After that, the general idea is also to drill 2 holes or just a single hole. I'm leaning towards the 2 holes so that one can be a filler hole, so I can just unscrew it, fill the chamber up with the distilled water and also with the electrolyzer, and have the other hole just there so that I can screw in a pressure gauge and measure the pressure that's going on in this chamber, so I can get a general idea of what pressure is enough to then start filling up, where the balloons will start filling up with gases, or just for later projects or later uses, I'll know what the general pressure is inside this little chamber. I don't expect it to hold a crazy amount of pressure, but I do want it to reach a pressure where it will pass the weird like static pressure of a balloon, where it will finally start like filling up sufficiently. After this whole project is done, hopefully I'll be able to then find a couple other things to use these gases for, make some cool interesting videos for that. So yeah, that's basically it. If the editing for this video sucks, I'm sorry, because this is the first video I've ever recorded myself and edited. Hopefully I do better on the second. Besides all that, have a good day. Expect me in the next one. And maybe I'll get some more content on here. Hopefully I get everyone else on this channel to be more productive and also prevalent on this channel. Anyways, making this longer than it should be. Go ahead and have a nice day, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe. Don't care about the bell. See you guys in the next one. Love you.